2013, 3D printing technology was hailed as a breakthrough in manufacturing that could bring about industry-changing innovation. Ever since, its applications have grown at breakneck speed, extending far beyond the initial use in aviation and automobiles. 3D printing is widely considered a revolutionary method of manufacturing and a potential game changer. Then where exactly does the technology stand today? This is the Dongdaemun area in Seoul, better known as Korea's fashion hub, where a special attraction awaits visitors. This local studio transforms people into custom 3D printed action figures. The small figurines are photorealistic replicas, capturing details right down to facial expressions and creases in clothing.
지나가다가 우연히 발견했는데 보니까 사진이랑도 굉장히 닮았고 셔츠나 청바지 이런 구겨짐들도 되게 디테일하게 표현이 잘 돼 있더라고요. 굉장히 신기한 경험이었던 것 같습니다.
3D printed figures are receiving an enthusiastic response from those who want something more than just flat two-dimensional photographs. They could be a one-of-a-kind memento, especially for families with kids.
저희 아이가 지금 4살인데 매 해마다 이제 셀프 스튜디오를 이용하다가 한번 색다른 게 없을까 해서 한번 와보게 되었습니다.
How are these lifelike 3D portraits created? First, 100 high-resolution cameras simultaneously snap photos of you from all angles, which takes a mere second. Then, scanned photos are inputted to produce a figure. The key here is the 3D printer. The machine prints ink onto a plaster-based powder, adding one layer on top of another. Once the white powder is dusted off, your colorful mini-me appears. The printing takes 8 hours in total. Customers are fascinated by printed miniatures that look just like them.
직접 와서 완성품을 보니까 너무 실물같이 잘 나왔고요. 귀엽고 너무 예뻐서 좋습니다. 앞으로 자주 만들어가지고 우리 가족 기념품으로 남겼으면 좋을 것 같아요.
A 3D printer is a machine that prints 3D objects from digital drawing files. It is divided into additive or subtractive types, depending on the printing method. Due to material loss associated with a subtractive technique, the additive process is being widely used.
In English, instead of 3D printing, normally it is described as additive manufacturing. So additive manufacturing technology has progressed very much, especially in Western countries. And it started from 1980s. And it has been used for prototyping. But nowadays it has progressed so much, it has started to be used in manufacturing.
Once reserved for limited use in the aviation and automotive industries, 3D printers have now found wide applications in many areas, particularly in the startup scene. This is a Gyeonggi-do province-based startup specializing in smart bike locks. 3D printing comes in handy when building a prototype before mass production.
저희는 자전거에 항상 장착한 채로 사용하는 스마트 자전거 자물쇠를 만드는 팀인데요. 3D 프린팅을 하는 이유는 저희 같은 경우에는 하드웨어 기업이기 때문에 이제 컴퓨터상으로 설계한 제품을 실제 눈으로 보고 테스트를 할 필요가 있어요. 이제 단순히 이제 컴퓨터로만 이제 설계를 했을 때는 저희가 미처 이제 발견하지 못하는 여러 문제점이 꼭 존재하게 되는데 3D 프린팅을 해서 직접 보게 되면은 그 문제를 굉장히 빠르게 찾고 또 해결할 수 있고요.
Industrial 3D printers cost anywhere between hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars. To make them accessible to startups or entrepreneurs and help them turn their ideas into a business, the Korean government installed 130 3D printers at 13 creative economy innovation centers nationwide. A 3D printer is now being used to reduce the time and cost of creating a mold, which used to be the expensive part of the prototyping process.
기존에 이런 목업이라든가 이런 제품을 만들어서 보는 과정은 시간이 굉장히 오래 걸렸거든요. 근데 3D 프린팅 같은 경우에는 하루 정도면은 원하는 제품이 아주 정확하게 의도한 대로 나오기 때문에 저희가 이제 제품을 테스트하기 굉장히 편리하고 또 시간 절약이 많이 되는 그런 장점이 있습니다.
The global 3D printing boom kicked off in 2013 when U.S. President Barack Obama said that 3D printing has the potential to revolutionize the way we make almost everything. Riding the wave of the boom, countries like the U.S., Europe, and China started to beef up support for the 3D printing industry one after another. As a result, the global 3D printing industry is experiencing rapid growth, with the market size expected to grow from $3.07 billion in 2013 to $12.49 billion in 2018, according to estimates by a market research firm. Currently, the US, China, and Europe are at the forefront of the global 3D printing market. They cemented their positions as market leaders by focusing on the development of 3D printers.
3D Systems is the company that founded 3D printing 30 years ago. This is our 30th anniversary. And since the founding, we've done the most to push the innovation. We offer multiple technologies. We offer printing as a service. We're in healthcare. We really have a passion for 3D printing.
U.S. companies led by Stratasys and 3D Systems hold the largest global market share at nearly 70%, with German-based EnvisionTech following at 10%. The core technologies of a 3D printer are software that designs printouts, materials, and precision engineering. The U.S. is leading the global 3D printer market with a cutting-edge printer manufacturing technology and solid software infrastructure. China is closing in rapidly, building large-scale structures like the 3D printed houses it unveiled last year. In the UK, a 3D printing pop-up restaurant opened that uses 3D printing to make literally everything from furniture, tableware, to food. On the contrary, Korea's presence in the global 3D printing market is minimal, lagging behind first movers like the US or Germany, which began developing 3D printers as early as 2 to 3 decades ago. In addition, Korea's manufacturing sector, which prioritizes mass production, is believed to have failed to provide a fertile breeding ground for the 3D printing industry that is ideal for small-scale custom manufacturing.
In America and in Germany, because they have been leading that technology, they have been utilizing that technology for application. The main area for additive manufacturing is not mass production system. It is small-scale, high-quality products. Korean manufacturing sector specializes in mass production system, where additive manufacturing technology cannot be applied very much.
3D printing is an integrated solution that encompasses not only the hardware or the printer itself, but also software to design outputs. Adequate capabilities should be developed across these areas to create synergy and growth opportunities.
The most important part is the Korean manufacturing companies should be slowly enhance their capability of effectively utilizing additive manufacturing in development, in manufacturing, and in service. With that kind of enhancement, there can be the enhancement of the capability to manufacture 3D printers.
After realizing the value of 3D printing as a production tool not long ago, the Korean market too is growing rapidly. The country named 3D printing as one of the promising technologies that would shape the future, experimenting with mass customization and personalization. 3D printing is yet to reach a wide audience due to price, material, and speed issues. However, once it goes mainstream, it is expected to revolutionize the way we think about manufacturing. To this end, Korean companies are working to find new industrial applications for 3D printing through technological innovation. The basis of 3D printing is the printer. In Korea, the development of 3D printers has been driven by SMEs, or small to medium-sized enterprises. Although the Korean market is relatively small compared to the global one, local SMEs specializing in 3D printers continue to deliver concrete results. One of the market leaders is Kedima, the first Korean company to develop a 3D printer. Originally a manufacturer of film processors, Kerima used a digital optical technology in film processing to create the Master Series, the stereolithography apparatus. Kerima's 3D printers rely on stereolithography, a 3D printing technology that builds objects using a UV laser to achieve fine details and small curves. Thanks to these features, Kerima's 3D printers are now used across industries from design, character, machinery to electronics. They are also gaining increasing attention from Asian markets, including China and Hong Kong, with overseas sales accounting for 20% of total sales. According to a 3D printing market report, the Seoul-based company claims the 7th largest market share in the global 3D printer market, falling behind global companies such as Stratasys, 3D Systems, and Envision Tech. Recently, Kerima has been in the spotlight with its latest CCAT, or Kerima Continuous Additive Printing Technology, which can achieve an ultra-fast printing speed of 60 centimeters per hour.
기존 기계는 이렇게 올라갔다 내려갔다 하면서 한 층씩 쌓아나가는 거죠. 이렇게 하면은 시간이 상당히 많이 걸리는데 이쪽에 보시면은 연속적으로 쭉 올라간다 그런 뜻입니다. 속도가 상당히 빠르죠. 수지가 계속 공급이 되고 그 다음에 광학, 그 다음에 이미지, 기계, 하드, 소프트웨어 이런 게 전부 합쳐져서 이런 신기술이 저희들이 만들어낸 겁니다.
CCAT prints 1 centimeter per minute, or up to 60 centimeters per hour, and is capable of producing layers as thin as 0.001 millimeters, which results in an exceptionally fine and smooth finish. The technology uses specific modeling conditions and chemical reactions to form non-solidifying layers to allow for continuous layering.
3D 프린터 같으면은 다품종 소량 생산으로 이제까지 왔습니다만은 앞으로는 다품종 대량 생산이 가능하다는 뜻이겠죠. 왜? 속도가 그렇게 빠르게 되니까 금형 부분에 상당한 부분을 차지할 수 있는 게 3D 프린터가 앞으로 할 일이 아니냐.
Kerima continues its R&D efforts to bring advanced 3D printing technologies to the global 3D printer manufacturing market. The company has high hopes for its latest super-fast CCAT 3D printer.
2020년, 앞으로 5년이죠. 5년 같으면은 210억 불 시장입니다. 이 10억 불 시장에 저희들이 10% 먹는 것 같으면은 20억 불, 5%만 먹어도 이건 대단한 시장이라고 생각합니다. 그래서 이 광조형 부분에 더 깊은 기술을 저희들은 계속 개발하려고 생각하고 있습니다.
One of the promising applications for 3D printing is bioprinting. 3D bioprinting is a novel technology that prints living cells. Lately, a US-based regenerative medicine company turned heads when it 3D printed human liver tissues. In Korea, Rocket delivers pioneering 3D bioprinting technology. Last March, the company presented the InVivo, a bio 3D printer for tissue engineering for the first time to the members of the Korean Society for Biomaterials. The scaffold is a structure on which cells are grown, whereas the BioLink is a material containing cells that is to be injected. Cells are seated on the scaffold using the BioLink and are grown into organs, bone, or skin following the shape of the scaffold.
방금 인비보 3D 프린터로부터 코의 형태로 된 구조체 스캐폴더가 되겠습니다. 이 사이사이로 바이오 잉크와 코의 세포를 뿌려서 6개월 동안 바이오 리액터에다 넣어주면 이것이 코로서 성장을 하게 되겠고, 이것은 자기 코에다 갖다 붙이면 실질적인 코의 기능을 다하는 실질적인 3D 프린터 코가 되겠습니다.
The survival rate of existing artificial kidneys grown in a petri dish was as low as 5%. But Bio 3D printing allows for a customized transplant, avoiding the risks of side effects, such as immune rejection, as it makes use of a patient's own cells. The InVivo is equipped with a biolaboratory setting. An embedded thermometer measures the inside temperature, and the printer supports sterilization and air purification. The Bio 3D printer is now being used in the medicine and biotechnology fields for research purposes. This laboratory uses the 3D printer to observe cellular changes under various conditions.
여러 가지 스캐폴드에 헬라셀과 같은 암세포를 주입하여 암세포들 간의 화학적 반응을 연구하고 있습니다.
Bio 3D printing is expected to become an indispensable technology in disease treatment and organ transplant. Rokid pays special attention to printing materials, making sure that they are safe and harmless to human body. Starting this year, it has used environmentally friendly materials that meet the requirements set by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. The in vivo has been exported to 30 countries worldwide.
자기가 젊었을 때 보험료 내듯이 냈다가 예를 들어서 10년, 20년 지나서 자기의 어떤 장기가 고장이 났을 때 그것을 바이오 3D 프린팅을 통해서 하나의 자기의 세포로, 자기 세포로 만들어진 인공 장기를 오더 메이드로 해서 이식할 수 있는 그러한 시대가 오지 않을까 이렇게 보고 있고요. 그랬을 때 그 규모는 한 1000조 원 이상이 되지 않을까 이렇게 보고 있습니다. 그래서 굉장히 밝은 그 미래를 갖고 있지 않나.
Although Korean 3D printer makers hold only a marginal share of the global market, they are pushing hard to boost product quality and competitiveness. We look forward to seeing what the future holds for them. Besides the 3D printer, another critical factor affecting the growth of the 3D printing industry is materials. This is KIST, or the Korea Institute of Science and Technology, in Seoul, where a unique research project on 3D printing is underway. The project intends to build the entire hanok, or a traditional Korean house, using a 3D printer. The goal here is to replicate details down to the individual materials, such as earth and wood.
전말가루는 한 160도 이상에서는 녹게 되거든요. 그 안에 저희가 혼합한 이런 천연 가루들이 10% 편백나무가 함유된 필라멘트라든지 아니면 20% 허브 가루가 함유된 필라멘트 이런 소재를 저희가 원하는 만큼 제작할 수가 있는 그러한 과정의 하나예요.
Currently, most materials available for 3D printing are chemical substances. The key to the project is to convert and develop eco-friendly natural materials into 3D printing materials. Cornstarch is combined with cypress powder and a range of woods to get the right color. The mix ratio is critical, as a high powder content mixture may clog the nozzle or produce easily breakable final prints. The carefully balanced material mix is then put into a 3D printer to print wood-like objects with a natural smell and texture of real wood. The powdered wood filament is deposited layer by layer to build pillars or other architectural elements. The research team is also studying earth or stone filaments. If the team succeeds in 3D printing individual building materials, it won't be long before the entire hanok is created using a 3D printer.
3D 프린팅의 장점이 도면만 있으면 어떠한 형상이든 제작할 수 있기 때문에 한옥의 처마 같은 경우 기존의 건축 방식으로는 좀 한계가 있는데 3D 프린팅을 이용하면 곡률형, 비정형 그런 건축 구조를 제작하는데 굉장히 우수하게 적용이 될 것 같아서 그런 쪽에도 관심을 가지고 있습니다.
3D printers are rapidly gaining traction across different industries. However, to ensure technical accuracy and more widespread adoption, the development of material technology is essential. This explains the heavy emphasis placed on new materials development in the global 3D printing industry. A report by a market research firm found that the 3D printing material market is expected to grow from $615 million in 2014 to $868 million in 2018. Daerim Chemical, a Korean company dedicated to providing electrochemical materials and fine chemicals, is engaged in the research of 3D printable materials. It produces PLA, or polylactic acid, a cornstarch-based material and one of the most popular plastics used for 3D printing. However, due to relatively low heat resistance and strength, PLA is typically considered not suitable for industrial printing of durable parts. Tateam developed the E-Flex filament, a new material that offers great flexibility and enhanced functionality. It features improved texture quality, as well as adjustable elasticity, depending on the density of the print. The innovative material is ideal for creating custom wearables that come into direct contact with the skin, as it is developed with a focus on ergonomics and safety.
의료 보조기구들 같이 이제 기부스 같은 것들을 이렇게 착용을 하게 되는데 이런 것들을 이제 착용을 하면서 사람이 이제 느꼈던 촉감이라든지 이런 것들을 이제 굉장히 이제 개선을 한 제품이기 때문에 감성 재료라고 할 수 있는 재료입니다.
3D printing applications in the medical and dental fields have attracted much attention. As the oral cavity structure differs from person to person, 3D printing in dentistry requires materials that ensure strength and precision printing. Currently, efforts are underway to develop safe, durable, and low-wear materials such as ceramics, metals, and even gold.
메디칼 쪽에서도 가장 인체에 적합한 소재가 골드입니다. 골드는 생체 삽입도 가능한 소재이기 때문에 메디칼 쪽도 다양하게 활용될 수 있어서 지금은 3D 프린팅 가능한 골드 소재를 갖다가 지금 현재 개발을 하고 있습니다.
Scientists are working to discover new materials for 3D printing, from natural sources to metals. Among the latest research is on transformative materials. 4D printing is a variety of 3D printing, where special materials are used to print structures that can change their shape or properties over time by reacting to changes in the environment. It uses a 3D printer to produce active, self-reconfiguring materials. The term 4D printing was first coined by Skylar Tibbetts, director of the Self-Assembly Lab at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology in the U.S. Last year, the Self-Assembly Lab created a 4D printed minimal shoe that adapts to fit your feet.
Many industries like clothing, furniture, cars, planes, etc., all of those spaces are looking for new ways to make smart products, and materials that have new functionalities, new performance are a really awesome way to do that. We can customize, we can design the smart materials to transform in ways that are useful to us.
Research on 4D printing is also conducted in Korea at the KISS Center for Computational Science. The center is in pursuit of a flower that changes color in sunlight. Unlike existing 3D printing practices, it involves the use of environmentally sensitive materials, requiring extra care and technological expertise.
UV를 봐주면 얘가 색깔이 변한다. 그러면 색깔이 변하는 창을 만들 수도 있겠죠. 온도나 물에 의해서 모양이 자체가 변하게 하는 수도 있습니다. 그런 소재들도 사실 굉장히 중요하게 생각이 되어지고 있고, 그 온도와 어떤 그 형상기업 고분자 중심으로 해서 많이 발전을 하고 있습니다.
The concept of printed self-evolving structures sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie. If 4D printing technology is commercialized, it could have a far-reaching impact across numerous industries.
Potentially changes manufacturing because you can now produce structures that we haven't been able to produce before, or you can manufacture things in flat sheets, for example, that then self-transform into the final shape of the product. So it really is influencing the entire product life cycle, from manufacturing to shipping and logistics to the functionality and the use case, even to self-disassembly where products can disassemble themselves for recyclability. So, I think that 4D printing and programmable materials influence the entire chain of the product.
Faced with fierce competition, players in the global 3D printing market are increasingly concerned with figuring out what to put into the 3D printer to make their ideas reality. 3D printing applications are quickly finding their way into a number of industries, ranging from manufacturing, biotechnology, to medicine. A variety of research efforts are taking place on 3D printers offering higher speed and accuracy, software that designs 3D prints, and materials with advanced structures. Scientific advances in 3D printing have helped transform concepts into creations. It will only be a matter of time before it changes the fabric of daily life.